I'm Ruth from Hello Miss Ruthie, and I don't know what to do with my hands. I have an intense love for vintage and unique fashion, and recently I have made it my business to go to thrift stores, places like Goodwill, and to rescue unique and vintage clothing before they are taken and destroyed because no one who is there wants them. But I want them, and I love them, and I have to pass a lot of them up just because they don't fit me. But recently I've made that change. I have opened up a small booth in an antique store called High Cotton. There are lots of booths in this store where you can sell anything from antique items to home goods. There's literally even a tea room. So I've opened a booth in this shop so I can go and find these beautiful vintage unique items of clothing and take them there so that people who love vintage and crazy weird clothing as much as me can go and find their dream clothing. And it also gives me the satisfaction of buying it and taking it home and not actually having to keep it because most of it just doesn't fit me. So without further ado, we're going to get into what I have bought today, and it is all going to be going into my shop. The first thing I got was this super epic vintage vest, and it personally reminds me of like cupcake sprinkles, so I call it the sprinkle vest, and I got it for $5.99. It's really cute, except I'm not super into super bright clothes. Most of the clothing I wear are more muted, natural woodsy kind of colors because I'm actually secretly a hobbit, but shh. The next item I got is this really gorgeous, I think it's homemade, I'm like 99.9% sure it's homemade, pink dress. I love it so much. It's absolutely something I would wear, and if it fits, I might keep it. It is super long. I am short, so this is no thing to go off of, but it comes down to like mid-calf on me. And I got this for $6. This next item is not vintage, but it is literally so cool that I didn't want to pass it up and maybe wait till it was on sale. I just did not want to risk leaving it and potentially not getting it because it is ridiculously awesome. It is this super epic army green jacket that has lots of embroidery and patches, especially on the arms. Now there are a little bit of thread showing. It's got some wear and tear to it, but I think it is so gorgeous, and I think once I clip those threads, it'll be absolutely no problem. I got this for $5. The next item I have is probably my favorite. It's so beautiful. When I grabbed it, I thought it was like modern, but with an Edwardian feel, which is my favorite era. Just, yes! It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. But once I grabbed it and was showing my mom, we realized it's actually very, very vintage. So I'm no professional, but I do believe that it is 70s does vintage, which I am here for, and I love that. It is gorgeous. It's got short sleeves, but it's super flowy. The front has that classic know it when you see it lace collar and V front, and in the back it has kind of these openings, and it has a zipper and that classic clasp, and it goes about mid-calf. It's not floor length, which is fine because that's kind of where you get the modern feel, and it has a nice little string that'll go around the waist, and I fell in love with this so much, and if it fits me, gonna keep it. I'll keep it even if it doesn't fit me, because I can wear a vintage skirt over it, whatever. And I got it for $6. Now this next item isn't vintage, but it is one of those gorgeous, unique items that I thought was just so pretty. I could not pass it up. It is this blue dress. I got it for $6. Still has the tags on it, and the original retail price was $72. It's one reason I thrift. It's all about not having to spend a lot of money. And what drew me to it was that it had these absolutely gorgeous, like, wheat stalks, wheat grains of wheat branches, wheat fingers, absolutely. And these gorgeous little grains of wheat. It had wheat embroidered on it on the front, and on the back and it just fits the aesthetic I'm going for with my shop and the vibe, all the vibes, and it was only $6, so I know it'll go to a really good home on someone. It'll look super cute on. Next thing is this really amazing vintage top. I got it for only, its original price was $5, so it was half off, so it was like $2.50. It has a gorgeous scalloped collar, which I love so much, and lots of gorgeous embroidery. I love it so much. It's gorgeous, and I like it, and it's not super my style because it looks kind of formal and business weary. And I go by a few philosophies in terms of my style. Ultimately, if I think it's cute, I'm keeping it, usually. I like to look like I'm a hobbit. I like to look like I belong in a Little House on the Prairie, or Downton Abbey, or like I should be a member of Sherlock Holmes' gang. Super vintage, unique, and I usually get asked the question, are you in a play? That's kind of the vibe I go for. That, or I'm just like in leggings and a sweatshirt. This next shirt is this amazing white top. And it has got all kinds of flowers and embroidery lace stuff going on, and even on the back. And I'm having a hard time not keeping this one because it screams Hobbit to me. It's even on the sleeves. I love it so much. I got this for $5. It won't look good on me, so it's going to my shop where other people can love it. This next top is so vintage. Like, it's almost disgusting how vintage it is. It is this white top. It's got 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue. And these flowers here, right on the collarbone area, and the buttons, which I didn't feel like buttoning this all the way, so it's whatever. The buttons all match those colors. I got this for $5. True vintage. I love it so much, and I was walking by, and my vintage senses went boop by the aisle it was on. Had to get it. So good. So good. This next item is something I'm really excited about, and it's something I wanted to get more of, and it is this gorgeous, absolutely stunning vintage nightgown. Almost matches my wall here. And it was only $5. It has lots of beautiful lace. I just love it. I feel like lace is kind of a weakness of mine, so I like to wear nightgowns, but I prefer them to be shorter. I don't like it when they all ride up as I sleep. I don't find that very comfortable. So it's going to my shop where you can go to a lovely home with a lovely person who doesn't care that their nightgown rides up. This next item is so amazing. It's something else. I don't know if I hate it or I love it. I think ultimately I love it and I would keep it. And if it doesn't sell, I will keep it. I got this for $5. Super vintage men's top. It says Italian to me. It's got all kinds of buildings and boats, and it's super gorgeous. Actually, to me, it screams Narnian. It's European. It says so on the tag. And if it doesn't sell, I will keep it. Wear it with a pair of high-waisted jeans. I'm here for that. It's something else, and I'm really excited to give this guy a new home. I'm so excited. This next top is so vintage, and it really hurts my eyes to look at because it is so yellow. It's very yellow. Very yellow. I got this for $6. It would absolutely consume me if I wore it. It's so bright, and it's very stripy, and I love it. I can't wait to give it a new home. This next top is absolutely gorgeous. I got this one for $5. It is lacy around the collar, has that 1890s London Sherlock Holmes feel, so I'm kind of sad that I don't get to keep it, but I think it's probably better what really makes this one stand out is the buttons. It buttons right here, along the collarbone and shoulder. So good. Okay, next thing. Now these last two items are not true vintage, but I grabbed them because they have kind of that look, kind of that vibe, and aesthetic I'm going for. We have first this pink top that reminds me of Eleven from Stranger Things, but also of mostly just Eleven, yeah, but it has some of those aspects and features on it that kind of fit with that Edwardian Victorian style. It's from Loft, and I got it for $5 at Goodwill, but it's got that sort of elasticy, nice front at the top. It's got that lace around the collar, and that lace right here over the bust. The sleeves are also sporting that elastic style there that would make it extremely comfortable, and I would absolutely wear it if it would look better just tucked into a skirt, because I tuck all of my shirts in, not currently because I'm wearing sweatpants under the cut of the camera, but I absolutely love it and I can't wait to put it in my shop. For our very last item, we have this top here. It's not buttoned and I'm not going to waste my time buttoning it, but it is a very, very, very light pink fabric with little green flowers. I love it a lot, really do. It's not vintage, but it really fit that aesthetic and vibe I'm going for in my shop because I'm very particular. I only get the items that I really, really love, and I think that shows. I really think it does. And this is something that I would wear. I would tuck it into a long skirt or jeans. I would wear it with suspenders or a vest, like a hobbit. I just love it a lot, and I can't wait to get it to someone who will appreciate it just as much as I do. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ow. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. I don't want to say like, comment, and subscribe because I feel like every YouTuber does that, and I don't really consider myself a YouTuber yet. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye! Wow, that doesn't work. Like other people make it look like it does. Okay, bye. Hi, Sarah.
I need to switch my laundry.
Sorry, but this is a laundry room. Like it. Never mind. You already know what an embarrassment I am.
This is where we do laundry.
This is where laundry happens. I don't know what to do with my hands. On my body.
Yeah, the light's better in here, huh?
Yeah, it's great. Like, it's really good lighting.
It is good lighting.
Yeah. This happens quite a lot.
Loser.
And I need to look. Camera. Hide me. Yeah. Now I understand Rachel Maxey's trouble. I get it now.
Sorry, this takes long.
There's a lot of clothes in here. Whose green jacket is this? Oh, it's cute.
Last one.
Hello. So, no, get it now. I understand the struggle.